Hey guys, my name is Talton Robertson. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the top 3 investment apps for beginners. So if you are a beginner, you're new to stocks and apps and investing and anything in that nature, I am here to help. So with that being said, these are going to be the top 3 that I like the best for someone who is completely new. This may be different for you. You may have started with something else. You may, advise against this. But I think personally, these are going to be your top 3 for 2020. And I really want to know your insight. So if you think that there's something wrong with the ones that I have, if you think there's something better that we could try, just go ahead and leave a comment. Uh, that would be great. I can, learn a lot from the comments you guys leave, and it just kind of helps everybody in the community because other people are going to read the comments. So don't be scared to comment, guys. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into my computer and you guys can see what I think are the top 3. All right, guys, now that we're back into my computer, let's go ahead and take a look. So number 3 on my list, this one is going to be Acorns. As you can see, Acorns helps your money grow. So with Acorn, you're going to invest your spare change and grow from there. So how this works is essentially you're going to pay $1, $2, or $3 per month, probably $1 per month. I don't suggest paying any more than that unless you're really savvy with finances, and then you can kind of make your own choices with that. But if you're not savvy, just pay the $1 per month, and what happens is you invest all of your spare change. So essentially, you turn on these automatic roundups. They're really nice. So you go to the store, you buy something for $5.24. Well, it'll round it up to $6 and then put the difference into your investment account. Now, depending on how many purchases you make, this can really add up to a whole lot of money. And I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, well, $1 a month, if I'm only making so much on what I'm putting in, am I going to be losing money? So the answer is yes. You will lose a little bit every single month, $1. But, depending on how much money you put in, eventually that dollar will be counterweighted by the amount of money you have, because your money will be earning you more than that $1 per month. It makes sense. So pretty much Acorns is really simple to use. You just connect your card to it, you spend money, it pretty much does the rest. Now, I know that some of them can have different ways that you can invest in, like individual stocks and whatnot. This particular app is really more like an index fund. They spread out your money over a variety of different stocks and ETFs, and that is how they do it. So if you're looking for an easy way to invest in 2020, Acorns is by far the easiest. You literally connect your card, you forget about it. Every time you spend money, it gets invested into a portfolio that is going to earn you more money in the future. But like I said, the downside to that is that it does cost you $1 per month to really get started. All right, let's move on to number 2. Okay, so my number 2 is M1 Finance. As you can see here, it says enjoy M1 for free or upgrade to M1 Plus for more perks. So one of the reasons I really like M1 Finance is, first off, it's free. Second off, it's pretty simple to use. So when you go on to their website and you make your account, you're going to make a circle. I think that's what they call it. I'm not exactly 100% sure that that's the lingo for it, but I call them circles. But these are investment wheels. That might be what they're called. Essentially, you're going to take a handful of different stocks or ETFs or whatever you're investing in, and you're going to consolidate them into a circle and divide them up evenly. So you might say, hey, Amazon is going to be 10% of my portfolio. I'm going to put Discover as, 5% of my portfolio. We're going to do Sony. Sony's going to be 4%, and yada, yada. You get the idea. Until it's 100% full. You have to have the circle 100% full. It's got to be divided up evenly. So essentially, you can make your own circle, investment wheel, as you may call it, and that's how your money's going to get invested. So if you put $100 in, then, if you had 10% in Amazon, then $10 of that $100 is going to go towards Amazon, and, so on. So it keeps your entire investments, 100% stable in the sense of your percentages. If you decide to change your percentages or do multiple wheels, that's cool too. They even have investment wheels that are already, pre-divided up amongst like the top 500 companies, so you can choose to use one of their, pre-built wheels, or you can use your own wheel that you build yourself and divide up. So I really like that. It's not where you're investing in individual stocks. This is just a good way to hedge risk. This is, to me, the best part of this app is that you kind of control where you want to hedge your risk, and it's got the flexibility for you to allow the certain percentages to be accumulated in your portfolio. That way, say, I don't have to buy one whole share of Apple, and then I got to wait a couple months and I buy one whole share of Amazon or whatever the case may be. It just goes ahead and divides it all up accordingly. So M1 Finance is my number 2 on the list. And finally, my number 1 is Robinhood. Robinhood is my number 1. First and foremost, it is completely free. And Robinhood kind of was the trendsetter of free trading. Everybody else, like TDI, Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, just all these big investment companies, they literally wanted to charge you like, $5 to make a trade, $10 to pull a trade, just, outrageous. So it really, made it so that you had to have a lot of money to start investing. And Robinhood kind of broke the cycle of that, kind of hence the name, Robinhood. You kind of look back at like the Disney movie Robin Hood. He took money from the rich and gave back to the poor. In this case, you're allowing the poor to invest to become rich, like the rich already is doing investing. So, I really like Robinhood for doing that. That's really awesome. Now, Robinhood is my favorite by far. First off, they give you one free stock when you sign up. Now, if you want to get this free stock, I will leave a link in the description to sign up using my code. This will give you a free stock and me a free stock as well. I am going to be 100% transparent about that. If you don't, I don't know if they'll necessarily give you the free stock if you don't use my link or not. They may, but I do know if you click the link and then you upload $100, we should both get a free stock. And I have done this with many of my friends. So if you have, if you've ever asked anybody, and you may want to just ask one of your friends if they have it and help them out. But regardless, if you don't have anybody that invest, you can use my link. It will help me out, and I appreciate it, and it will help you out as well. They actually give you up to $500 per year in free stocks. So you're able to get an extra $500 per year just by referring people. So if you have a big community of people that that want to get started in investments, but they don't really know where to start, this would be my number 1 way to go ahead and get you some free stocks in there. I've earned at least 10 or 15 free stocks just by mentioning this to friends. So let's go over this a little more. It's time to do money. I like that. Robinhood, a pioneer of commission-free investing, gives you more ways to make your money work harder. And that's what we all want to do in life, right? Make our money work for us so that we don't have to work for it. All right. break free from commission fees. Like I was saying, 0 fees, unlimited commission-free trades in stocks, funds, and options with Robinhood Financial. The same goes for buying and selling cryptocurrencies with Robinhood Crypto, 0 commission fees. So that's that's like the bread and butter, the backbone of this company is the 0 commission fees. And I really like that. But then some of you might be like, well, how does Robinhood make money? Well, they make money from the money that you don't actually invest. When you put money into your account, let's say you put $300 in your account and you bought one share of Apple when it was at $285. Well, they have $15 in your account that you're not investing in. Well, they're making interest on that money. And if you have millions and millions and millions of users who are just leaving $1 here, $1 there, that really adds up to a lot of money. They actually make significant income with that amount of money. So it makes sense. So I really just want to make note of the fractional shares. This is really important because before you could only buy whole stock. So if you wanted to buy a stock of Apple, you had to have 200 and some odd dollars to buy that. Now you can buy a percentage. It says invest in thousands of stocks with as little as $1. This is more like the Robinhood I wanted to see from the very beginning. It took us some time to get here because there is another company that does fractional shares, but it's a lot more complicated. And that's why it's not in this video. I'm not going to mention the name of the company because this is the company that I'm focused on. But this one's the best one for beginners. They literally like baby feed you. You can, start today. You can make money today. You could, it's very possible. I mean, just them giving you the free stock in itself, like that really helps you because you have nothing, to lose at that point. They gave it to you for free. So you can also do other things on here. You have options. I'm not going to get into options too much. They're a little tricky. It's not really what you want to be investing in as a beginner. And they have gold. This is actually, I think, they have a Robinhood Gold, which is just a platform where it gives you more options. And then they let you do cash management and crypto. I would not invest in crypto on Robinhood because it's not that secure. As far as crypto goes, if you're going to invest in crypto, you need to do it the right way. And using an app is not the right way. And also, you can invest in, plenty of different ETFs or, what have you. So really, as a whole, I would say, Robinhood is by far the best in my, opinion for 2020, followed by M1 Finance, which is really easy. And then thirdly, it's going to be Acorns. And let me just break down the reasons. Robinhood allows you to trade individual stocks and fractional shares, so you don't have to invest, all your money into one stock. If you got $10, you can literally buy 10 stocks with $1 each. Now, it may not be whole stocks, but you can do it. M1 Finance, that's my second favorite because of how you divide up your income. You're not risking a whole lot. You just got to put your money in there on your own time. And to me, it's just not as fun as me just picking out individual stocks. I get more enjoyment from that. So that's why I like Robinhood better. And then thirdly on my list is going to be Acorns. Acorns is third on my list because it costs $1 a month. However, it is the absolute easiest to use. So I would say jump in any one of these if you're curious about making some extra income this year with investments. These are the top 3 investment apps that you can jump into this year, especially as a beginner. So don't be scared to download the app, put in your information, deposit your funds, because that's the only way to get started. And if you don't get started now, you're going to wish you would have 20 years from now. So I'm hoping you guys got some value out of this video. Hopefully this answered some questions. I'm just trying to, get this YouTube video out there and, help as many people as possible. So if you wouldn't mind, just, leave a comment of, any suggestions, anything you guys would want to do. Like I said in the beginning, don't be scared to comment. And also like and subscribe the video. That really helps out with my YouTube channel, because YouTube recognizes it, like when you get a lot of likes, a lot of comments, that you have a really, social platform. People like to talk about it. But anyway, guys, that's it. I hope you got a lot of value. All right.